Underdogs at home. They welcome the LA Chargers. Chargers are 2.5-point favorites. Denver's got a 5-3 record against the Chargers since they relocated to Los Angeles. Justin Herbert, though, he's 3-1 with a 100.6 quarterback rating on the road this season. Chargers do have a little momentum now. They got that victory against the Steelers last week. I think that'll carry over to this week. I like the Chargers in a close game on Sunday. The Rams hit the road. They're at the Packers. This should be a really good game. Packers at home, a slight 1-point favorite. LA coming off the bye week. The Packers desperately need a bye week. The offensive line has suffered another blow, like we talked about earlier. Elgton Jenkins done for the year with the ACL injury. Aaron Rodgers dealing with the toe. That's not good news when you're facing a Rams team. It's already had a pretty stout defense. Of course, Von Miller's there now as well. Over on the offensive side, they're trying to gel with Odell Beckham Jr. Packers are undefeated at home. I think they will win a close one here, but it won't be easy. Give me the Packers at home. The 49ers are at home. They play host to the Vikings in San Francisco, a 3-point favorite in this one. This is an interesting battle. Both these teams kind of on the fringe of being playoff contenders. The Vikings have played 6 games this season decided by 4 points or less. By the way, they're 2-4 in those games. Their defense is getting healthy, though. And San Francisco, meanwhile, they've won 3 or 4, but they're just 1-4 at home this season. Still, I'll take the 49ers in this one. Sunday night comes to us from Baltimore. The Ravens are 4-point favorites against the Browns. Lamar Jackson missed last week. Baker Mayfield's battling a ton of injuries. The Ravens are 3-1 at home this season, but they did have that blowout loss to the Bengals earlier in the year. Baltimore, though, they've won 3 of 4 in this series. They've got the league's second-ranked run defense, and that's probably going to be your difference maker here. I think the Ravens get the win and start to take control of that NFC North. We'll wrap up Week 12 in the National Football League Monday night in our nation's capital. The Washington football team plays host to the Seattle Seahawks. Washington at home, a 1-point favorite. The Seahawks offense has struggled. They've scored just 13 points in 2 games since Russell Wilson came back. Washington, meanwhile, has tightened things up on defense the last couple of weeks, allowing just 20 points per game. Washington is 4-1 when it has less than 2 turnovers in a game. Again, I don't feel good about this pick, but I think I do like Washington to squeak out a close one here. Give me the football team. That's going to do it for us. Our next episode will drop on Monday. We'll look back at the Week 12 action in the National Football League, plus the latest news and notes. We'll get you ready for that Monday night game as well. Don't forget, you can always hit up the show. Find us on Twitter at TalkingProFB. You can get me on Twitter at RealMikeCarlyle. Email us, talkingprofootball@gmail.com. We're out of time. We'll be back again on Monday for another edition of Talking Pro Football on the After Hours Podcast Network.
Love combat sports? I have a website for you, cageminds.com. That's CAGEDMINDS.com. Fight news from around the world, in-depth interviews, live event coverage, covering combat sports for over a decade. Established in April 2011. That's cageminds.com.